Hey YouTube, Zach Guy here. As you can see, got a little red knife. It's a 58mm model. It's a 4-layer knife. This is the original MiniChamp. When it came out, it was called the MiniChamp. Then in 1994, when they discontinued it, they referred to this model as the MiniChamp1. The new MiniChamp that came out, they called the MiniChamp2, which now they just call the MiniChamp. But to give a little background on this particular knife, I was at a gun show with a friend of mine, saw a table that had knives, and they had this pile of knives on the table with the sign that I believe $8 a knife. So I go over, started looking through the pile of knives, a bunch of Swiss Army knives and other knives, and I saw this one. Started looking at it. Now, it had the shield on it, but that popped off after I bought it. It wasn't on there very well. So I'm going to have to get a new scale with the shield. And it didn't have the key ring. Neither thing was a big deal. I was opening up the blades. Scissors were good. Had all the blades on it, but I noticed, hey, it didn't have a combo tool. Which, if you look on the MiniChamp that came out afterwards, this one I changed the scales out to green emerald. But as you can see, you have 5 blades on this side, 4 blades here, and then over here you have 3 blades and 3 blades, but you have a combo tool which makes it larger. Now, like I said, they first came out with this, and I believe it was in the late 80s, early 90s they came out with the MiniChamp 1, and then in 1994 they discontinued this model and brought out the MiniChamp, which was this, and it had red scales. And then later the MiniChamp went to what we have now with flashlight and pen plus your combo tool. Now go over the blades that are on this one. You have your pen blade, which on the current MiniChamp, that's on the side with the scissors and the combo tool, but in this model it's on the 4-layer side. File, orange peeler, and your Warcliffe blade. And then you have your toothpick and tweezers in the scale. And then on the scissor side you have your scissors, flat tip screwdriver with ruler, and your cuticle pusher, or I like to call it my little spatula. Some people call it the Coke spoon. But as I said, 1994 they discontinued it. The specs on this one, go ahead and open it up. Closed 58mm, which is 2 1/4 inches. Open is 95mm, which is 3 1/4 inches. The blade is 38mm, 1 1/2 inch. The width is 11mm, which is 7/16 of an inch. And then it weighs in at 40 grams. Comes out to 1 1/3 ounce. Now you can compare these two side by side. You can see how much wider the current MiniChamp is, or the MiniChamp that replaced it. And then the current MiniChamp is even wider. So just to kind of show you the progression of the MiniChamps. Got MiniChamp 1, MiniChamp 2, current MiniChamp. Voila. Oh, let's turn that around. This one I paid $3 for. The other knives I got, which were a little bit bigger, also Victorinox knives, I paid $8 a piece for. So really good deal. Gonna need to get some new scales for that. I'm thinking yellow if I can. But hope you enjoyed this little review of the MiniChamp1. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And remember, always be prepared.